Love plays by its own weird and wild rules. These couples reinvent the rules of love with stories so bizarre they're impossible to ignore. From insane age gaps to secret weddings and shocking transformations, their unique bond upends everything you think you know about love. Hold tight, because these are the most unusual couples with the weirdest relationships you'll ever witness. Number 15. Double Trouble Love. Getting married with your sibling at the exact same ceremony sounds like a ridiculous movie plot. But for Brittany and Brianna Dean, it was reality. On August 4th, 2018, they married identical twins Josh and Jeremy Salyers in a headline-making double wedding. The location? Twinsburg, Ohio, home of the world's biggest twin festival. It was everything the sisters had hoped for. Brittany and Brianna met the brothers just 1 year earlier. Instantly, their lives mirrored in eerie ways, and the bond clicked. The ceremony was surreal, matching dresses, synchronized vows, and identical everything. Now the couples live together under one roof in Virginia. Their children aren't just cousins, they're genetically siblings. The setup draws all kinds of reactions, from fascination to complete disbelief. But to them, it's normal. They share everything, milestones, holidays, and a closeness that's impossible to separate. Their lives blur the line between twinhood, marriage, and friendship, perfectly and unapologetically. Number 14. Inked Devotion. Some couples write love letters. Charles Helmke and Charlotte Guttenberg wear theirs across every inch of skin. This Florida couple is officially the world's most tattooed seniors. Charlotte's body is covered 98.75% and Chuck's 97.5%. But their inked love story didn't begin in their youth. Charlotte got her first tattoo at 57, driven by the loss of her husband. Chuck started after his wife passed away. They met at a tattoo parlor, both carrying grief, and bonded over art, expression, and healing. As time passed, their love grew with every design. From dragons to personal mantras, their skin tells the story of resilience and rebirth. Wherever they go, heads turn. Not just for the ink, but for their fearless energy. They shattered age stereotypes, flipped social norms, and found joy in places most people fear to explore. Their bodies are canvases of second chances. Their love, as permanent and powerful as the tattoos they proudly wear. Number 13, the shortest married couple. When it comes to love, height never dictated worth, and Paulo Gabriel da Silva Barros and Catiucia Liehoshino proved it. As the world's shortest married couple, they barely reach 5 feet together. Paulo stands at 35.54 inches, and Catiucia at 35.88 inches. Their love story began online, quickly turning into something unforgettable. From the start, they found common ground beyond their size, a shared outlook, humor, and fierce independence. In 2016, they tied the knot in Brazil and secured their spot in the Guinness World Records. But their relationship isn't defined by numbers. It's defined by persistence, creativity, and mutual strength. Navigating a world built for taller people means constant adaptation, from custom-built furniture to daily tasks most overlook. Yet they face every challenge with humor, grace, and teamwork. Their positivity is magnetic, their love unshakable. Paulo and Catiucia's bond continues to defy assumptions and remind everyone that genuine love needs no height requirements. Number 12. Tom Robinson and Sue Brerley. When love changed its rhythm, he walked with pride, shouted glad to be gay, and became a voice for millions. Then it all shifted. Tom Robinson, the famous British rock figure and LGBTQ+ trailblazer, made a move no one foresaw. He fell in love with a woman. Her name was Sue Brerley. The romance didn't just rattle fans, it sent shockwaves through the press in the mid-1980s. After years of openness, writing protest songs, and standing as a symbol, Robinson simply changed course. No justifications, no backtracking. He said he loved her. What made it powerful wasn't just the love, it was the clarity. "You have to actually like each other. That's key," he once said. He described Sue's spirit and brilliance as a spark that crossed every border. He left the labels behind. It wasn't about identity anymore, it was about connection. Together, they had 2 children, faced critics, and redefined love without needing approval. Just honesty. Number 11. Tallest love affair. Some couples draw glances with matching outfits. These two? They stop traffic with their height difference alone. Joelison Fernandes da Silva, Brazil's tallest man, stands an unbelievable 7 feet, 8 inches. His wife, Eva Medeiros, is just 5 feet tall. That's nearly 3 feet between them. For years, Joelison lived in isolation. His towering height, more of a burden than a gift, turned him into a spectacle. He craved connection, something ordinary. That finally came in 2014 when he met Eva online. Her kindness wasn't just rare, it was life-changing. What started as an online friendship quickly grew into real love. Eva didn't just accept his uniqueness, she valued it. They married in Paraíba, Brazil in 2015, and their affection silenced all critics. They share quiet nights, adapt their daily life with grace, and laugh through every challenge. Their home may look unconventional, but their love stands tall, in strength, sincerity, and heart. Number 10. Defending love. Well, this is insane. A 23-year-old man stood at the center of controversy when his relationship with a 60-year-old woman became public. Their romance began online and grew fast, but not without backlash. With a 37-year age gap, they faced ridicule, suspicion, and online hate. But none of it shook their foundation. The young man made it clear, their love wasn't about age, it was about connection, respect, emotion. Together they shared their life on social media, unfiltered and proud. Viewers questioned their intentions, mocked their age gap, and spread rumors. But the couple never caved to pressure. They stood firm, proving that love doesn't operate by society's rules. Even when labeled as inappropriate, they responded with openness. He said people accused him of dating his grandmother. She was told she couldn't have children. But they didn't flinch. Their bond became a testament to emotional truth, not public approval. Number 9. Virtual heartbreak love doesn't always follow the blueprint, and Akihiko Kondo proved that in a completely unexpected way. In 2018, he stunned the world by marrying Hatsune Miku, a fictional digital singer. The wedding cost $18,000, and for 4 years, everything felt real. Through a device called Gatebox, Miku greeted him daily, spoke to him, and created a sense of companionship. But then, in a cruel twist, an update disabled the software. Miku went silent. Akihiko was left alone, grieving a loss most people couldn't understand. He said his feelings were never artificial. They were genuine. While critics dismissed the marriage as bizarre, Akihiko defended it, calling for broader recognition of non-traditional relationships. He became a symbol for emotional bonds that don't follow standard rules. His heartbreak wasn't just digital, it was deeply personal. In a world ruled by tech, even software can break your heart, and silence can feel like goodbye. Number 8. Beauty and the Beast. Godfrey Baguma, known across Uganda as Sababi, drew attention for more than his appearance. It was his love story that stunned everyone. More than 10 years ago, he met and married Kate Namanda, and together they built a life that silenced every skeptic. Godfrey lives with fibrodysplasia ossificans progressiva, in short, FOP, which is a rare condition that altered his facial structure. To outsiders, their union seemed impossible, but to Kate and Godfrey, it was real from the start. Over the years, they've raised 6 children and grown a bond built on loyalty, honesty, and shared respect. The public stared. The media questioned. But their commitment never wavered. Kate once said that what mattered wasn't Godfrey's looks, but his heart, consistent, kind, and dependable. While many asked how she could love someone so different, she responded with clarity. Appearances fade, but character doesn't. And that's true. Number 7. Limitless Love. Shane and Hannah Burkaw continue to reshape the idea of love. Shane, who was diagnosed with spinal muscular atrophy, has used a wheelchair since age 2, but his condition doesn't define his life. His connection with Hannah is full of life, warmth, and humor. Their story began online when Hannah discovered Shane's blog, a mix of raw honesty and quick wit. From that connection, a real bond grew. They faced skepticism, rude assumptions, and endless questions about their intimacy. None of it shook their foundation. Shane is now a published author and speaker. Hannah is both his wife and creative partner. Together, they share their life on YouTube and social media, opening up about everything from daily routines to their baby plans. Their relationship breaks stereotypes around disability and attraction, proving that love isn't about appearances. It's about compatibility. Their love is vibrant, public, and completely unfiltered. Number 6. Love Defys Age. Kyle Jones and Marjorie McCool redefined everything society thinks about age and attraction. Kyle, then 31, introduced the world to his 91-year-old girlfriend, a vibrant woman 6 decades older. Their romance sparked headlines and stirred debate, but neither of them flinched. They met, connected, and formed a bond that went far beyond generations. For Kyle, Marjorie's experience and lively nature were magnetic. For Marjorie, Kyle brought energy, curiosity, and affection. Despite criticism, jokes, and skeptical commentary, they stood firm in their relationship. Kyle dismissed the noise, saying love doesn't follow numbers. Marjorie embraced the spotlight with grace, proving that age didn't dull her spirit one bit. Their relationship wasn't a stunt. It was a reflection of two people finding joy in each other. Together, they challenged tired cliches and forced people to reconsider what relationships can look like. Kyle and Marjorie didn't care about approval. Their bond proved love doesn't age, it just adapts and grows bolder. Number 5. Love Without Limits. Anton Kraft is far from ordinary. Standing just 4 feet 4 inches tall, this Danish bodybuilder holds multiple world records for his powerlifting achievements. But that's not what turned heads. It was his romance with China Bell, a gigantic transgender woman. Their love, unexpected by most, defied all expectations. Anton's compact frame contrasts sharply with China's height and elegance. But their relationship never relied on appearances. They met in Florida and instantly formed a deep bond built on mutual respect. China admired Anton's confidence, strength, and character. Anton praised China's warmth, grace, and beauty. While many struggled to understand their dynamic, the couple never owed anyone an explanation. Their love dismantled gender norms, size expectations, and tired assumptions. Together, they live boldly, challenging outdated ideas of what a couple should look like. Their story reminds us that love doesn't follow trends or fit boxes. It thrives in truth, trust, and emotional connection, no matter the form it takes. Number 4. Breaking love's scale. They didn't just challenge norms, they smashed them. When Amanda and Sergio stepped into the spotlight, people everywhere took notice. Amanda, famously known as Amazon Amanda, stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall, and weighs nearly 280 pounds. Sergio, in contrast, is 5 feet, 3 inches, and considerably lighter. Their size difference alone turned heads, but it's the strength of their connection that really left a mark. Amanda built her career on body-positive performances, embracing power, confidence, and presence. Sergio? He's her loudest cheerleader, fully secure and endlessly supportive. Their relationship flips all expectations. While others stare at the height and weight gap, Amanda and Sergio focus on trust, respect, and loyalty. Sergio has called Amanda's energy magnetic and beautiful. Amanda praises his openness and confidence without hesitation. They've faced whispers, side eyes, and judgment, but none of it ever mattered. Number 3. Small package. Big love comes in every form. Just ask Mindy and the late Sean Stevenson. Mindy, around 5 feet tall, married Sean, who stood only 2 feet 8 inches due to a rare bone condition called osteogenesis imperfecta. Their relationship drew major attention, both admiration and backlash. Cruel comments questioned their intimacy and mocked their pairing, but Mindy and Sean met every insult with pride and clarity. Mindy publicly shared that their love life was strong, joyful, and nothing to be ashamed of. Sean, a motivational speaker and therapist, emphasized emotional strength over physical appearance. Their marriage was filled with humor, patience, and shared purpose. While critics focused on how they looked, the couple focused on how they loved. Their story stood as a firm rejection of society's shallow standards, reminding everyone that love is built on shared values, not measurements. Though Sean passed in 2019, their bond continues to inspire, a reminder that real love doesn't fit into anyone's narrow expectations. Number 2. Controversial family affair. Few relationships have rocked Hollywood like this one. When Woody Allen's romance with Soon-Yi Previn became public in 1992, it didn't just raise eyebrows, it caused an uproar. Allen, a celebrated filmmaker, had been with actress Mia Farrow for over 10 years. Soon-Yi, adopted by Farrow and composer Andre Previn from South Korea, had been part of that household since childhood. When news broke that Allen, then 56, was in a relationship with 21-year-old Soon-Yi, it stunned the world. The outrage wasn't just about age, it was the perceived betrayal. Allen had once taken on a paternal role in her life, and that dynamic made many deeply uncomfortable. Despite the backlash, the couple stayed together. They married in 1997, adopted 2 children, and have remained publicly united. Allen insists the relationship was consensual and rooted in love. Soon-Yi has echoed that sentiment, blaming media distortion. Even decades later, this story remains a lightning rod, still raising questions few are ready to answer. Number 1. Tallest love ever seen. Measuring 8 feet 2.8 inches, Sultan Kosen wasn't just the tallest man alive, he was a walking record. But his greatest achievement wasn't height, it was falling in love. The Turkish farmer spent years searching for someone who could see beyond the obvious. Many couldn't. His size wasn't just noticeable, it made intimacy difficult. That changed in 2013 when Sultan married Merve Debo, a woman from Syria standing just 5 feet 9 inches. The difference? Over 2 feet. But what stood out wasn't the math. It was the connection. Merv called Sultan's gentle personality and sweet heart more important than anything physical. He said she made him feel genuinely seen. They adjusted everything, furniture, schedules, routines. But real life still got tough. Eventually, the cultural divide and emotional strain led to divorce. Even so, their bond became a worldwide symbol of how genuine love can rise above appearances. But it also left people wondering if every gap can really be closed. If you found this video interesting, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon in the next one.